I've been really interested in the moon because a big part of what I teach is how women can eat and fast according to their menstrual cycle. And here in the Western world, we have so many women without a menstrual cycle because of manipulation of, birth control, of stress. I mean, there's so many reasons why, but they're not good reasons. But so I have looked at the cycle of the moon, and can we actually help a woman cycle food and fasting according to the moon that would represent some kind of rhythm to follow that would be similar to her hormones. And when I dove into the research, what I found is that if we didn't have blue light, if we didn't have synthetic blue light changing our rhythms, most women would start their cycle on the new moon and ovulate somewhere at the full moon. And, right. Right? So you're saying it through like an ancestral lens, but here in the Western culture, when I bring that up, people are like, you're crazy. I'm like, no, that it is not a coincidence that the lunar cycle averages 28, 29 days, and the menstrual cycle averages about the same. When you start to unpack the female body, you start to really see how connected to Earth we are. And one of the challenges we have in the Western culture is we've disconnected us from the Earth. And then you listen to what you all are respecting and doing, and you see it's a true honoring of how nature's cycles actually support our female cycles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, definitely think about it. The full moon is when you go out as a young maiden and you meet someone special, in the full light of the moon. And in the new moon is when you rest. And my daughters always were taught to call their cycles, when they were having their moon, they always called it, they were resting when they talked about it, and they rested. And we also, here in Bali, no one says, I'm on my menstruation or my period. They say, oh, saya dapat datang bulan. The datang bulan means the moon is here.
Oh,
is that amazing? Is that amazing?
It's beautiful.
And it's so amazing. And then people say, well, the Balinese, they don't like women because you can't go to temple when you're on your datang bulan, when your moon is here. And it's quite the opposite. When your moon is here, you don't go to temple because you're resting. You're resting.
Yeah.
And everyone's honoring that rest. It's so special. And I feel like it's been such a gift to be able to share that with my daughters over these decades. I wrote a book called The Natural Family Planning Workbook, A Lifestyle of Nonviolence, which I wrote it with Maria Elena Zenek. She is an amazing Mexican wise woman who is one of my dearest friends, and she co-authored it with me.